that? Where am I? Recognize it yet? Probably because it's like so many others. That lamp is definitely not one that I would have in my house. So, I'm guessing that by that and the curtains and the alarm clock. Phone. Okay, yes, you've guessed it. I'm in a hotel. Cups with covers on the lids. Oh my god. Okay, definitely hotel. And I can't turn this camera around to face me. Once I've started this, I can go like this. Although I can never quite be sure if I'm getting me. So anyway, I'm not even sure it matters at this point. But I just wanted to tell you something that happened tonight. It's way too long for a status update. So the concerto went well. I'm not going to talk about that. But they did Tchaik 4, that is Tchaikovsky's 4th symphony, to all of you non-music nerds out there. And it's a great piece, it's a lot of fun, and has a real barn burner of an ending, like a lot of Tchaikovsky pieces tend to have. But what happened is there's this place in the last movement where the orchestra builds and builds and builds, and there's all this tension, and it's and you just get so fevered, and then he stops on a diminished chord. And I'm not even going to go into that, so I just nerded out for a second. Sorry about that. But it's really tense, is my point. In fact, I'm going to show you. Music people, you'll love this. Non-music people probably will just be bored for 5 seconds. But it's this part right here in the last movement. Right? Bum, ba-da-dum, bum, bum, ba-da-dum, bum, be-dum, ba-bum, bum, ba-dum, da-dum, bum, be-dum, da-dum, dum, bum, 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 bum. And that's what's supposed to happen, kind of. I mean, the silence is supposed to, after that last chord, just kind of rush in and but what happened tonight was, and I almost fell out of my chair laughing. I didn't laugh out loud, thank God. But what happened was, so they're like, bum, 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 tension, oh my God, and boom. And these little old ladies go, oh, like right on the second beat. It was like, bum, bum, oh. Like, oh, it was classic. It was priceless. I loved it. I mean, I was literally just in my seat, like, thank God I was in the balcony, like, in the back, and probably only very few people could see me, even if they would have been looking over for God knows what reason. I just had to share that. We were in Findlay, Ohio, and that's neither here nor there. It could have happened in any place. But just the sound, the timbre of their voices, and the perfect timing of it is literally like in the silence on the second beat, where, you know, the world should have been rushing back in, and it was just, oh. Oh, you had to be there. But I'm sure you appreciate that, as I said, this was much too long for a status update. Oh, I can do this. This is much better. Okay, iPhone people, a side note here. Figure out how to be able to flip the camera in the middle of the video. All I can do is that. And I don't even know if that's showing up. Anyway, yeah. Just thought I'd share. Have a good night, everybody. I'll be back in Baltimore late tomorrow night. Bye.